welcome back to another video. Today, I said in my last video I was going to do soft spoken, so that's what I'm going to do. And I guess I can just ramble on about random things like my other one, and I'll do occasional hand sounds because I feel awkward just with my hands there, as I've said I think in my other one. So, like my other soft-spoken rambling, 3 topics. I actually don't know what they're going to be at the moment. Well, I'll first start off by talking about how I got into an argument with someone over Twitter. On Twitter, their bio was "you block me equals I win," and they were like really homophobic, and they were just very transphobic towards someone, and I was like, that's rude. That's really rude. So I started. I responded to one of their comments on the tweet, and they were like, I'm not going to say what they said because it was like very horrible. But he was like rude, and then he was trying to be rude to me, but I'm at the stage of my life where I've kind of just had enough of rude people. So I've just been like, I wasn't even passive aggressive, I was more just like chill with it, I guess. I don't know. I just think there's a lot of negativity out in the world at the moment, and there's people who are actively going online and just hating on people for no reason. Like, these people did nothing to this guy for him to hate on him, and it's like, why? I mean, I guess that's the world we live in, unfortunately, where people can't just get along. And then, I guess next topic already. I think some people thought that I was going to take a longer time off of uploading. But I just figured I was having a stressful week, and I didn't want to bring those stressful vibes onto the channel, because I kind of like seeming like someone that has no stress, despite like probably being full of it. I mean, I was medicated for 2 years over anxiety and stress, but I'm better now. Another thing I've been doing lately, I've been learning to drive, and I'm 23, and I got my learners here in Australia at 17. But when I was 17 and I started driving, I was terrified. I was like really scared of driving because I was like worried about getting into a crash because other people, and so I only probably got like, I had to get 120 hours back then, so I probably only got like 6 hours of driving experience at 17 to 18 because I was just terrified. I was like afraid of my own shadow back then. So, but then during the pandemic, when I was probably 19, 20, I would have been 20, I think. I don't know. 19, I would have been 19 to 20, yeah. I had been like, I want to learn to drive again. So I started learning, and then I got into a crash. It wasn't even a bad crash. I was so overwhelmed with changing the gears and everything. And I ended up crashing into a fence, and then I just stopped the car in the middle of the road and I said, I can't do this. Which wasn't a good idea. Horrible idea. But now I'm 23, and this year has been stressful, and some of the stuff that have happened this year has made it so that I actually have to learn to drive and get my full license. So I've been learning to drive lately, and I actually drove really well. I've been driving really well on roads, haven't gotten into any crashes, but yesterday I was driving and I had to turn like in an area like where you have to give way and stuff. Well, I just had to turn, and I was in like 5th gear. So I'm very horrible with like gear changing and stuff because it's overwhelming. I have to look at other cars. I have to do the indicators and even just do the clutch, everything. And I had to go from 5th to 2nd gear to turn, but I was going about 80, 90 because it was a road where the minimum speed was, or top speed or whatever, was 80 to 90. So I had to slow the car down enough to put it into 2nd without stalling the car completely. So I was driving and I was ready to turn, and there was this like burgundy car right behind, like bumper to bumper, and I think he wanted to be an arse because I was a learner. And I'm not gonna lie though, I handled the situation so well. I mean, usually in the past I would get this like sharp pain in my chest that's just like telling me I can't do it, I can't. It wasn't even there. I so easily turned and did not cause a collision. And then I went back the same way and I had to give way, and I was like, oh my god, I've never had to give way before. But I look at it like all of my friends and everyone I know has their license. My brothers have their license, and if my brothers could get their license, I can. So, especially one of my brothers, so irresponsible. Don't even know how he passed his test. But so I've been doing that because like I look at it like the time's gonna pass anyway. I may as well be doing something productive with my time. And I actually kind of like driving. I've just mainly been able to I've just mainly been trying to keep my mind off things, and the best way to do that is just keep my mind occupied and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I do like the videos where I just ramble. I think I might do them once a month, where I just ramble on about things. As more of like an update. And I mean, people are probably like, wow, you've only got like 1,300 subs. Why do you need to update? I don't know, because I'll look back on it as well. I'll look back on it like in a year's time and I'll be like, damn, that's where I was back then. Because I try journal. I try my best journaling and stuff. But I can never, like, wait, I've got my journal here. And it's literally just a notebook. And I've got like quite a few pages filled out. Like, hold on, wait. I got a new bird. And I wrote about him because he was so cute. I've written about Reggie and Solar. And written about other stuff. But I don't know how to journal properly, because I feel like when I journal, I'm writing as if it's gonna get marked, so I can't say things and I can't properly write down my thoughts anyway. So it's so much easier to just, and I mean, people are gonna see it online, which should be embarrassing, but it's not like I'm sharing my deepest, darkest secrets. Like, I don't even do that in my journal. But I don't really have any secrets. A lot of people are like, they don't want people to know their secrets, and I don't even know if I've got any. Because I just talk so much, and I try to fill in silences so many times, and I just blurt out things about myself. And people are like, that's not a good way to be, but I prefer people know me for me instead of, thinking that I'm hiding things. Forehead reveal? I'm joking. No forehead reveal. I have to get my hair cut again. I don't know how I dealt with it when it was like... when it was like long. Because I had long hair before. Like, not long, but it was probably up to here. It was very shaggy. And then I got it cut, like the sides were like completely buzzed off. And this was a month ago. And it's all grown back so fast. Need more light. Wait, no, that's too much light. Anyway, I don't know how many topics that was. I think I just went on a tangent, but a little bit of silence while I think, and I'll just hand sounds. After I record this video, I might record like, that's too bright, wait. Literally can never win with the sun. I might record a skincare video, like what's in my skincare bag, because I have a skincare bag and it looks tiny, right? It looks tiny, but There are like so many products in here. I only use like 3 of them, but it really depends on the day. My skin isn't even clear. Like if I went up close, which I'm not going to, I could. I've got like pimples all, like one massive one here that I've dried out completely, and then I've got redness here that I don't even know what from. This side's fine, and my forehead. It looks clear, but it's got like small bumps from like allergic reactions and stuff. So after I record this one, I'll probably record that, and then I'll upload this one first, and then that one later on. Because I want to get in the habit of recording at least 2 videos at the start of the week, and 2 at the end, and then 2 videos again. But I also like sometimes just recording one a day, and then uploading that same day. I don't know, I like scheduling ones, but sometimes I just like uploading them straight away because it's easier. I watch my videos back like all the time while I'm editing them, and then after they get rendered and everything. But lately I've just been letting my birds watch them, and my birds look at them, and they're like, I don't know if I've said this before, but my birds look at them, and they look at me, and then they look at the video, and they're confused, and then they start like chirping, I guess because they see me. Speaking of birds, so this is the final topic. There was you probably hear him in the background. Like, wait. It's not doing it now. It was before. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but we have pigeons around our house. And I love pigeons because I look at them like they relied on us so heavily, like hundreds of years ago. And now that we've evolved and like we've found other ways to do things, we don't need them anymore. But they still, oh my god, they still want to be around us. So around our house we have pigeons, like we have an entire army of pigeons, literally a fleet of pigeons. And on top of like our air conditioner unit, they always nest and stuff. And the other day there were 2 baby pigeons. One had flown off and smacked into our shed, our garage, and I had to grab it before my husky grabbed it because he's an idiot. He does not know how to be gentle. So I grabbed it and I checked it over, and I had hurt its beak. But it was fine. It just was a bit discombobulated, I guess. So I had put it into one of my spare bird cages. So I've got like 3 spare bird cages, and I had given it food and water and stuff. And kept it safe for the day. And then when I got home, I had put it back up on its up at its nest because I could tell it was healthier and stuff. And it flew off from its nest, and it flew like really well. But I was sitting in my room, and just outside of this window, I saw the pigeon come back, sitting on my windowsill, staring at me. And I was like, that's so cute. And then the second one, yesterday, it had flown off from its nest and it hit itself into the shed, and I think it injured itself too much, so I had to bury it. But I mean, I guess that happens in the wild, and I can't help every bird, so it was upsetting though. But I always say, with those pigeons, that I am raising an army, because we have so many pigeons around us. Every now and then I'll look to the side, and I think there was once in a video I looked off to the side and I saw about like 20 pigeons just in the backyard. And I was like, 20 pigeons in the backyard, that is insane. But all the pigeons around our house, which is going to be sad because we have to move, but they trust us. And they come like really close to us and stuff. But it's really sad because we're going to have to move. And I'm like, can I take them all with me? Could you imagine taking like 20 pigeons? More than 20. It's more than 20, definitely. Pigeons. Just a car full of pigeons. But with that, and now it's getting too bright, I can't deal with the sun. Anyway, with that, thank you for watching. I will do some silent, like, I'll stop talking and I'll do hand sounds for about 2 minutes. Or whenever I feel like it's really awkward. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed me yapping about things. And I'll see you in the next video.